What's up? I'm HUGZ. That's Sam. Welcome to HUGZ Sam. Today we're getting into Mob Psycho 100, episode 11. Now, episode 10. We watched, and everybody's like, you have to see the after credit. You must watch the after credit. Like, episode 2. Episode 10 has an after credit. Make sure you watch it.
Yeah.
So it's like, we knew something was going to happen. We weren't quite sure what it was. Mob and his little crew tried to meet up with Rizzo and his less powerful crew. Mm-hmm. And Mob's just been destroying everybody. Ritsu, in his own way, has been racking up some pretty impressive wins, too. Mm-hmm. And finally, Mob stumbles across Ritsu's body. Like, he's been beat up pretty bad. He's unconscious. Also, at some point, Dimple and Teru now have both been taken. So they're off with the gas mask person or something. They're been captured. And we see... at the very end, Mob got captured in the very end, and we see like the the Awakening Center kids that are still around. Yeah, they're like going through the halls, and one of the kids is like, "Oh my god!" Like checking out all of the low level espers from the Claw, and they're all like standing outside lined up, and they're like, "Oh, that must be like the big boss or whatever." Yeah. And one of them's like, "He must be so powerful because even I can feel it." Yeah. And then it shoots to like. Not a full shot, but like a face. Like, and in my mind, I'm thinking, like, is that Reagan? Like,
yeah. Like, it looked like Reagan, looked familiar. Yeah. Like, the eyes looked familiar.
And the hair.
And the hair looked familiar.
But I didn't want to say it because I felt dumb. Because I'm like, well, it's not him. Because obviously he's been, like, he's not powerful. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And he's with Mob all the time.
Yeah, and they wouldn't be able to sense him.
And he does, like massage in Photoshop. And you know what I'm saying?
Pink salt. Himalayan salt or whatever.
Exactly. And it's like, it's not even the salt that's been, that's gone through whatever the prayer process. Excuse me. And so it's like not even useful in getting rid of spirits. Yeah. So when we see him, I'm like just frozen. Like I can't figure out in my mind how it's possible. But then in the little like after credit where it like does the recap or whatever, talks about next week, it's his voice like saying stuff, like talking to Mob. Like we turned it off so we didn't hear what all he was saying. Yeah. But it's like him saying something along the lines of like, "Sorry to keep this from you" or something. Yeah. And it's like it's obviously him. So my main thought was, okay, Mob got a phone call before he got kidnapped, before he got captured. And I'm like, okay, was that Reagan calling? And then when he didn't answer, he was like going to track him. But then I'm like, but how would he fake a power level? You know what I mean? Yeah. And then why would they think that he was the leader? You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't make sense. Yeah. So I can't wrap my mind over how this is going to go down. Like this is the biggest plot twist in any show. Like we've had crazy plot twists. I'm talking Attack on Titan plot twists, you know what I mean? Like we've had stuff come out of left field, but I never ever would have expected this at all.
Not at all.
Top 10 anime betrayals. All right, but let's go ahead and jump into it and see how this makes sense, I guess. Oh, also, Mob Psycho 100 Season 2. Somebody tweeted out to me today that it'll be in January. So we're just a few short months away from Season 2. And we will definitely be racking that up as soon as it comes out. Mm-hmm. So be looking out for that. Well, let's go ahead and jump into it. See, when he says it like that and he shows up like that, I'm like, he's not the boss. Yeah. I'm like so messed up right now. Like, what is going on in the world?
I don't know.
This is like the one time I've ever wanted to skip the intro just to like. And I love this song and I'm gonna miss it. Only one more episode after this. Okay, Dimple's in the jar, right? Dimple's in that jar, okay? With all the other monsters and whoever wins is the one that like becomes a pet or whatever. Think way back to episode 1. There was like that scene that happens. And it's like Mob's crazy form. Remember, it was like this weird thing. We thought, is this the intro to the show? Or is this what? And he was fighting monsters. And I swear to God, one of them was like the monster that was the pet of that dude.
Yeah, I remember you saying something about that.
I wonder if he's going to like, if that is gonna be what happens at the end of the show. Is like we saw it in the beginning that he like goes and has to like defeat all those to like save Dimple or something.
I don't know.
But
I need to go back and rewatch that.
But it just hit me, and I'm like, is that a thing? Is that, you know what I mean? Because why it was so out of context, and so we didn't know anything about the show at that point. We didn't know anything about the story.
Yeah.
But I'm like thinking back, I'm like, it was like a big void where he was just fighting the creatures that looked like the monsters that dude keeps as pets.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm just throwing it out there because while I was watching this, it just like kicked into my brain.
Didn't you say
for some
that
reason.
before?
I don't know if I said something about. I mean, I might have thought about it previously, but I don't know. Maybe I said something about it.
Maybe you did.
I think
Maybe
in the
I'm
first
just imagining you
episode,
did.
I said, "Is this going to be something that comes back later?"
Yeah, that might be what it is.
But I was just thinking back to what that monster, that one like big-eyed toad thing or whatever, that like all the eyes, and I was like, was that one of the monsters he was fighting?
It did look
in the beginning
familiar. Cause whenever we first saw it, it reminded me of the thing with all the lips from One Punch Man, I think. So like I think that's why like it kind of looked familiar to me. Yeah,
I may just be crazy out there just saying stuff, but I don't know. For some reason, that just came into my mind, so I wanted to say it.
I don't know.
Let's get back into it. This is the first time they've faced down ever since they had their little falling off. Because the last he really talked to Ritsu was going to wreck him up, you know?
Yeah.
花沢君、律は頭がいいんだ。超能力がないと何もできない僕とは違って、何でも工夫して解決できるんだよ。力に頼らなくたって。
チーマンか、影山君が頼るほどの。
尊敬だよ。本当に尊敬してる。する。謝らせてもくれないな。ずるいよ。
俺も優しくはないぞ。
He'd be the one I'd be afraid of, yeah.
同僚が倒されて悔しいからずいぶん仲良し組だったんだな。いいことじゃねえか。
やめろ桜井。おい何者だ貴様。さてはあんのようだ仲間か。おい人数集めろ。
おい何の話だ。中で何が起きてる。
動くんじゃない。
So is he like convinced them he's the leader?
そうだったな。
気をつけろ。
しまったな。俺は部下に仕事の話があってきただけだ。
Damn. He freaking counts his way in.
石黒支部長だけはボスの直属の部下。
So why did they think he was so powerful? Is it just because the Awakened are so full of crap too that they don't know, you know?
なんかオーラあるし間違いない。
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, so they formed this.
Yeah.
And maybe he was apologizing for keeping that he had a tracking on his phone.
侵入者か脱走者だ。捕まえろ。
また捕まっちゃった。
ああ、子供に乱暴はよせよ。
すいませんボス。
やっぱり
I love this so much.
Yeah.
いや、
ボスの指示で。
人のせいかよ。
I love the epic shots too. The like.
ないだろうが。下っ端気質も極まるとただのカスだな。
俺たちはボスを信じて。
Damn.
お前らそんなんでトップに立ったところでマナーを守った上で頂点取るから気持ちいいんだろうが。
He's such
He
a
doesn't
con,
do it the
like-
right way either, though. Like.
なんて小さいことを。
すげえ。一気に形勢が変わった。さすがボスはちょっと違うな。何かないかな。
I like that they're all so
動
like
かない方がいいよ。
gullible and have such minimal power that he could just be their
それまでは
king.
よモブお前こんなところで何やってんだお弟も一緒じゃねえかどうした何者なんだあんた影山兄弟と知り合いなのか
ボスに生意気な口を聞くなボスだと
師匠がここに。
彼はだからさお前らなそれ犯罪だろ
師匠すごい。うまく勘違いさせたのか。
とりあえず帰るぞ
I like how he knows that like he's obviously fooling them. Like there's no way he could be
Yeah.
injured.
だって
Oh,
Can he calm them, or do they know what the leader looks like? You
They're
know?
gonna know.
You never know. Some of these like secret organizations, they only talk to them. They don't see them. You know? Google me.
He's not our boss.
You shrimp.
少林寺拳法緑帯の俺様がちょちょいのちょえ何これ
霊専門の師匠は下がってて
I don't think Reagan's even really seen how strong he can be, you know?
モブ何やってんだ
師匠
私の力に耐えるなんてなかなかやれない重力上げてみようか
It's for drop kick!
超能力者に対して思いっきり飛び入りをかまし霊言の必殺
Where he
技であ
drop
る
kicked as hard as he can. I love that.
モブお前そんなに追い詰められてたのか
That's cool.
Yo.
辛かったなこいつは人との対立が大の苦手なんだよましてやお前らみたいな
I love that he kicks into like mentor mode, like, how dare you mess with my kid, you know?
見てて気分が良くねえな
That's what's funny that the other awakened kids were like, I can feel his power.
Yeah.
お前はこれを見ているうちに
Damn!
相手をいきなり投げる霊言の必殺
Suddenly
技
punches his opponent.
全然特殊能力じゃなかったお前らな
See, this dude's got a sword though. I wouldn't mess with
Yeah.
him.
可愛い僕たち
Dang.
私の育てた
That's
赤いちゃん
awesome.
Oh,
He is
yeah,
cool.
he is.
いや聞けよ
This dude's got a cool, yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's got a cool power.
おいおい子供相手に
ちょっと怒っちゃおうかな蔵だな散らばる重力に引っ張られてバラバラになるといいよ
モブ逃げるぞ
Oh, damn. It's like little mini black holes.
Yeah. He like grabs him.
His soul. Did closing it create like a vacuum and like destroy everything or what? Oh, the
That
ethereal
was
forms.
cool.
消し飛ばせるのかやってみろおただけ
Dang. I'm waiting for his wig to get cut off.
Yeah.
Holy crap, this whole place is like going to pieces. Freaking rebar, just like. There you go! That's what I've been waiting for.
首を立ったら除霊できそうなもんだが除霊
Because he can't even see them, right?
普通に除霊できたなでかさい私の最高傑作
Mob just like. Candy Chan. Damn!
逃げるぞ奴らと同じ土俵に立つ必要ねえぞ
Uh-oh.
Gosh.
Uh-oh.
いつ怪我をしてる
Uh-oh.
He already he was ready.
逃げりゃいい話だ
It's beyond that. It's beyond that. Oh.
まとめてあの領域だ
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
霊言
Uh-oh.
みんなを死なすわけにはいかない僕が本気で戦うしかないんだ
Damn. With the hair, the art. Oh my
gosh.
god. I don't care what happens to my opponents. Murderous intent. Holy crap.
He's like at 99%.
He was like going into it. He knocked him out the last second.
はいはい
Oh, is this when they meet?
お兄さんも僕と同じかもって
Slow
思った
mob.
ん
I
です
wanna
けど
hug him.
Yeah.
見ようとすれば幽霊も見えるし
ま入れよ
For being powerless and a con man, like he's such a good mentor.
どうかな
You
俺も
know?
忙しいからなとにかく今日は帰りなうわっおいやけどに
Wow. So that's how we showed him he could really do
お
it.
前幽霊も見えるって言ってたよな
When he snapped up. No! Oh my god!
師匠この世界
Holy crap! I like that it just ends like silently on 100%.
Yeah.
Like just silently on 100%.
I'm sure.
It does
'Cause I
show
was
like
told-
his face get freaking scary though. Look at this freaking
Yeah.
face.
That's crazy.
That's I like that it ended though with just the silent 100. Like cuz
Yeah.
it speaks volumes
Yeah.
that it was just silent 100.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just you know what's
Yeah.
coming.
And then that face right there, oh my gosh.
That's what I'm saying. That's like you talk murderous intent. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's like freaking murderous intent.
Yeah. And then it had to have that freaking flashback. That was like
I
so
know, right?
sad right before, like, oh my gosh.
It's cute because, like I said during the reaction, okay, Reagan's a jerk. Like, he's a con man, you know, but he has a soft spot for Mob. He's good for him. He protects him. He cares about him. Like, outside of his personal qualities sometimes, he's really good for Mob. He's a great mentor and, like, kind of like a father figure, like older brother or something like that.
Yeah.
And, like, I think back to the lady that tried to con him, the two people that tried to con him at the art place.
Yeah.
You know, and how he was like, bad breath, 1 million, you know, like,
Yeah.
how he came to his aid, and,
Yeah.
you know, he comes and tracks him down here and pretends to be the boss and tries to save him, and, like, I don't think he's gonna die.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
that slash looked legit, but I didn't see a lot of blood.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it looked like it was like,
it looked like it slashed him really good
Yeah.
and into the floor.
yeah.
But I don't know if there was like, I don't know if anybody had like a shield they threw up like at the last second to just protect him.
But
or
like that would
something,
be
or-
like super fitting, like you said in the beginning. Like if episode 1, like that beginning part,
yeah.
has like a comeback in the last episode because like he hits 100 and then goes crazy.
That's freaking insane though. I love like they threw us for a loop for this one because
Yeah.
I thought Reagan was the freaking leader
like,
of the
in
club.
in that like after thing, after he was like, "I'm sorry, Mom, that I've kept this from you."
Yeah.
Was that just that he kept the
tracking
the
device or
tracking
something?
device
I don't
on
know.
his phone?
That's another reason that I think he doesn't die is maybe he never has said that. Like he's never.
Yeah, and that's what I was wondering. Like he didn't like that. It wasn't said in this episode.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know.
but also we didn't finish listening to it, you know. So
Yeah. Well, because we didn't want to get spoiled.
Spoiled.
We don't like to watch the preview things because we don't want to know anything. So in the next episode. The preview, when you got to pee
The
before you
preview.
view it. 1 episode left. We got 1 episode left in the season. Mob's at 100%. Like, it's going there.
it's going down.
It's going
for
there.
real.
Like you say 0 to 100. Well, guess what? He just hit 100. So the next episode is going to be crazy.
I don't think he can, because like Reagan stopped him like right there
Yeah.
before, but I don't think he's like gonna be able to hold it back.
Yeah.
Like looking at that face right there in the after credit thing or whatever.
That's insane. Yeah. I don't know. Let us know what you thought in the comment section down below. Like it if you did. Sub if you don't already. Shout out to our patrons watching the full and early reactions up on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. It really means so much to us. You could never know what you guys do for us. But we'll have more videos up very soon. We love you guys. Bye.